Hi, I'm Lisa with Living Life with Lisa, and this is a vlog about living life to the fullest with chronic illness. I personally have been diagnosed with early onset dementia, kidney disease, and MTHFR, which is a gene mutation, which makes me a mutant. And my last video I put up, I was talking about how I thought things were getting worse, and on Facebook I put a post, and I'm gonna post this video up on that page for those of you that responded to my post. I was getting sick. I think that might have had, that might have had something to do with it. I started out, thought I just had a cold, and when you have a chronic illness, every little bug seems to be turned into a major bug. And I have bronchitis, almost pneumonia, but luckily it was just bronchitis. So I'm on breathing treatments and I'm on antibiotics. They wanted to put me on steroids, but those of you that follow me know that I can't do steroids. And so today I've been awake more than I've been asleep. Over the last few days, I haven't been able to stay up more than a couple hours at a time. Today I've been up for probably about 4 hours, and obviously I'm not keeping myself, but you know, I promised to keep it real, so here it is, real. I'm going to pick up Aiden because he is a working man now. He works at McDonald's, and then where everybody should start working at McDonald's. We had a thing at school in time when I taught, and somebody had mapped out is like a life game, only it was sort of like a life game, but it was just a piece of paper. It was a drawing, and it put down there, you start at McDonald's, and then you either get a trade and you go into trade work, or you get a college degree and you go into some kind of career, and you do all this, and you get families, and on both paths you get children and everything, and then you retire on both of them feed back together again, and you work at McDonald's after you retire. And I always thought that was hilarious because it's so true. And so my first job was A&W Root Beer as a car hop. It was not at McDonald's, but my second job was McDonald's. And I'm hoping that I can survive maybe the rest of my life without having to go back to McDonald's to work. But it does kind of seem to be one of those loops around that you start there and you end there. No matter what you do in between, it doesn't make any difference. We all end up back at McDonald's. But I just thought that was a hoot. And so when he got that job, I immediately thought of that cartoon. Not much to report because I have not been out of my house except to go to the doctor and take kids to work. We have cut off all special events, and work is the only thing that will get me out of bed to take anybody anywhere. And Nicole's been on vacation, and the other lady that helps, the beginning of the week, I thought I had the flu, so I told her not to come because I had the flu, and then she's going to come next day, and I haven't seen or heard from her since. I'm guessing with spring break, she has had more, she babysits, had more kids than she usually does, and and I have not been able to help at all keep up. Today, I got up and started putting some stuff in the dishwasher, and just came out, and I said, oh good, you can help me do this. And well, why isn't Aiden helping you? I said, because he's at work. Well, why isn't Randy helping you? I said, because I got him busy out in the yard. Okay, so we got some of that stuff taken care of, and then it's like 10 minutes and I was worn out. Poor Randy wants to go golfing, and lucky for me, he got sidetracked today, all day, with the tree house, and him and his buddies over fixing it up to be their fort and man cave, and they took an old beat up rug out of the basement, put it up there, and an old chair I had made many years ago. It had speakers in them, but they don't work anymore. You could sit in it. It it's like an egg chair, and it was also a swivel chair. They took that up there, and they're taking their Xboxes, but I don't think the internet will reach out there, but it might. But he claims you don't need the internet for everything, so I guess that's true. Some things don't require internet, so they can play those kind of things. Aiden thinks he wants to go to the park after he gets off work. I'll take him if he wants to go, but it's getting kind of gloomy and yucky out, and he wants to go bowling tonight. He may need a nap. I don't know. But he's liking working. Well, now he says it's work, but he doesn't mind it, and he still hasn't found out where they keep the schedule or what day's payday, but needs to find those out pretty quick. And other than that, that's all that's been going on. So some of you suggested that maybe the reason that things seem to be getting worse is because I had too much on my plate or something like that. And I think to a certain extent, I think you're right. I think I've been coming down the bug for a while, and it finally knocked me on my butt and flat on my back. So that definitely didn't make things any better. So with that, I'm going to leave you. Live life to the fullest, live life with no regrets, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.